Archie keeps spasming. Something's wrong. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are in a sheer state of delight over the birth of their son Archie Harrison. Just a little over 2 weeks after the arrival of his son, Harry traveled overseas, again, to Rome for a charity polo match for his organization, Sente Bail. And while he's focused on highlighting his charity, which he started in 2006 to support orphans and vulnerable children affected by the HIV and AIDS epidemic in Lesotho, Africa, he's reveling in his new dad glow. You can tell what an incredible affinity he has for children, Johnny Hornby, chairman of Sente Bail, tells People. He is a magnet for children. I didn't think he could have appreciated children more than he did before, but I have seen a whole new involvement with them now that he is a father. Also at the match in Rome is Harry's good friend, Argentine polo player Nacho Figueras. Nacho met little Archie last week and said that the Duke couldn't take his eyes off of him nor his hands, Hornby adds. The two of them are just in a state of sheer delight over this birth. Figueras and his wife, Delphina Blakewier, traveled to Windsor last week to meet little Archie, and says that the prince is happier than ever. The Duke is the kind of father I always imagined he would be, Figueras tells People. He has always had a great love for children and a great understanding of them. I noticed that becoming a father has influenced him, and his dedication and love for the project is now stronger than ever. The Duke is very happy with this stage of his life, and I believe he is going to enjoy it very much, he adds. And while Harry has admitted he's getting used to those 4 a.m. wake-ups with Archie, Figueras says he's well rested for the match on Friday. 2 weeks after the birth of his baby, the Duke is doing great, he says. I saw him earlier and he is ready. He slept well and is ready to play a great game. He seems to be very happy. I think this is a very exciting part of his life. He was ready for it and he is loving it. Baby Archie arrived only last week, but he's already been tasked, reportedly, with something big, fixing the so-called feud between Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, Kate Middleton, and Prince William. I have a lot of feelings about this. On the one hand, sure, new babies coming into a family are known to ease tensions or rifts. There's simply no time to be passive-aggressive toward your annoying brother-in-law from Texas when there's a cute baby in the house. But on the other, LOL, what? Baby Archie has been on this planet for only 11 days. He shouldn't have to bother himself with his famous family's problems. All he needs to be worrying about at the present moment is napping. According to People magazine, baby Archie gives Prince William and Prince Harry, who have allegedly grown apart over the last few years, an opportunity to reconnect. William and Harry will want their children to know their cousins and do things together, so they will work harder at their relationship, a source close to the royal family tells People. The brothers will have a different kind of relationship and move on. Look, I get it, if a feud does exist and that's a big if, then baby Archie probably will help the two princes put their differences aside. But now all I'm picturing is Archie wearing a three-piece suit and playing couples therapist to his father and uncle. In my mind, they'll all meet in Archie's vegan-painted nursery and hash out their issues. Archie will have to take naps every 2 minutes, of course, because he's a literal baby. And his counseling rate would be $500 an hour, at minimum. I kid. Archie's arrival is obviously cause for celebration and an opportunity to mend any fences within the royal core 4. Keep in mind, though, that a feud might not even exist. Royals expert Katie Nicholl told Glamour a few months back that any stories of drama between either William and Harry or Kate and Meghan are grossly exaggerated. I think this idea of there being a catfight between Meghan and Kate has made tantalizing headlines, but I don't believe that, she said. I've never heard from my sources that there has ever been a feud or a falling out. I had heard about an upset over the dress fitting for Princess Charlotte. And I had heard that while Harry was very keen for the two of them to become best friends, there was never that sort of a friendship. She continued, I think there is some truth to there having been some tension not just between the duchesses but between the dukes as well. As we all know, things can gather momentum pretty quickly. So while I think there's been tension, I don't believe there has been some feud. For what it's worth, a source tells People that despite all the changes happening in the royal family, like the core 4 splitting offices, there is never any doubt that Harry and William will be there for each other 100% and support each other when it matters.